Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess and you know me as Cruelty-Free Makeup Heaven here on YouTube as well as on Instagram, a little bit on Twitter and stuff as well. But yeah, you can find all my socials below in the description box as well as the items that I'm using throughout this video, of course, and more information, so definitely check it out. Today I created this look. It's a part of a first impressions with the Anastasia Beverly Riviera palette, which is super beautiful. I kind of tried to make it a little bit more wearable because I'm going somewhere, but definitely the next times I'm gonna play way more with the colors in here. So yeah, today actually it turned out pretty colorful as well, more than I thought it would, because yeah, you will see why. And I won this as a part of a giveaway from, I'll put a name up here because I cannot pronounce it, it's Polish. So this is the girl that I won it from. She did the giveaway with 2 other people and she's from Belgium. She's from Brussels, which is the capital of Belgium. This is her and she's such a beauty. She's very into photography and she models. She also has reviews of cruelty-free skincare and sometimes makeup. She also shares beautiful recipes and food. And yeah, here you see a little bit what her feed is like. And she also shares her beautiful nail designs and yeah, definitely follow this beautiful lady. And this is my favorite picture of her because it's with a chessboard. I won it in a giveaway from her and a photographer as well. I will just list the names of the people from the giveaway here because I don't know them by heart. But this Riviera Anastasia Beverly Hills palette was in there. This Monster Mattes palette was in there by Makeup Revolution. This is a Maxi Reloaded palette. This camouflage Catrice concealer that is like a greenish one, and this Makeup Revolution pineapple, wait, it's on its head, pineapple highlighter, as well as the lashes that I'm wearing, and this lash glue, or as I call it, the magic liner by MariaMalki Cosmetics. These two I bought myself. I never wore these lashes before, so that's why it's also the first impression. And this liner I bought instead of my duo tube lash glue that I love to use, but I'm gonna keep using that one for like little gems and everything, so that's why I kept it, and this one I'm gonna use for my lashes from now on. So if you want to know what I think about all these items, then definitely keep on watching. This is what the palette looks like. I just think it's so beautiful with those pretty shimmers in there. Yeah, it's really nice for in summer, and there's a little bit depth to it. You can make a nude look with it probably as well, even though like the nudes are pretty warm tone and corally. I think I want to do a sort of corally look. I feel like Monte Carlo, this shade fits well with what I've on. I have like a zip up thingy on. It's gotta be semi-wearable because I don't have that much time, and I need to after this I need to go get some vegan sushi and how do you say it? Pick up some parcels that I got from a dress that I really like. I repurchased it. I got it also in black and in khaki in a size up, so I could wear it this summer. So I'm really psyched about that. I found some cheap things. I think I'm gonna make a whole video about the purchases I made on Vinted. I want to stimulate people to do more thrift shopping because it's like so easy right now online, and you can sell your own stuff, and with that money you can just buy new clothes instead of buying it whole and new in the stores. Of course, I will talk about that in that video, like what I pay attention to and what I think are do's and don'ts. But now it's about the makeup. So first, priming with the P.Louise base in Rumour 01. Yeah, I feel like this one is also starting to separate now after, is it 3 years already? Then I feel like it works just a bit better with your finger because it mixes the two. It's not always. If you buy it anew, normally it shouldn't do that, but it also happened to my Pretty in Pink one. But once you mix it again, like, there's no issue. I already did my brows. I don't feel like they look the best. They actually haven't been looking the best lately. If I ever make the brow video, you will see, and in some videos you might also see, how little brow hairs I have. So if I do nothing, it really looks almost like if I have no brows. They hardly grew back after I had chemo, and before that, truth be told, I already overplucked them, but chemo certainly didn't help, and that is already more than 5 years ago, I think. Same goes for my lashes, but the lashes, I not repurchased an item, but I've bought a lash serum from Kruidvat, also on Vinted with the money that I made from clothes. So here's hoping that it will work a little bit. I don't have any face makeup on, so I'm not gonna bake or anything. I'm just gonna leave it like this. I do like the little brush, the two-sided brush that Anastasia Beverly Hills has in her eyeshadow palette. So I think I'm actually gonna use that first and then go in with my own brushes. I feel like this is like good enough quality to really use on your own. I really like this side the most. And then yeah, the fluffy side is okay, but it's a little bit harder than what I prefer. Actually want to see first like what kind of effects Monte Carlo here has. It looks a little bit, yeah, it looks pink of course, but I want to see like how warm toned it is when I put it on my eyes. Actually gonna start with the fluffy brush because I want to take it all over. This is, like I said, this is just a first impression. Ew. It's a little bit too pinky toned on the eye to really match up with what I'm wearing, but I'm gonna work in some coastline too later on, and we will see. So yeah, I've just been listening to a lot of throwback songs. And I was forgetting like how many good songs there were in 2002, because on Spotify you really have lists for every year. So you have 2002, 2004. I don't know, at the same time 2002, depending on when you were born of course, it seems like so far away and then so close. I can't remember like what a young girl I was in. I think I was 14, or I was 13 the whole year, and then in December I became 14, but it actually was a terrible time for me. I don't know how you you guys is high school was like, but mine was not it. I have to say though, this shade is blending so nicely. I hardly have to work for it. I'm gonna cover it a little bit with Coastline here, which is this warmer shade. It looks lighter on camera than it is in real life. Oh yeah, I think that is gonna be a perfect match with what I have on. Love that for me. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't have any lenses on, so I hope everything is in frame. I'm taking this quite high, which makes it less wearable, so I don't know why I did that so much on the one eye. I guess I wanted to cover everything pink up. If you want to make it more wearable, I would do that less. I do feel like this fluffy brush, it's a little bit too, like, it's too hard on the skin of my eyes. I'm gonna get this a little bit higher here. I used to be so afraid of that. And that is also why I make sure now that I also put eyeshadow base here on the sides of my nose as well, in between here and here. I was just looking at the fluffy brushes that I have that I think are super soft, and it was this Your Makeup brush, but actually these ones by Boozy Shop are also super soft. I prefer them even more than the set that I have from BH Cosmetics, to be honest, when it comes to fluffiness. I want to blend this high up because if I relax my face you get this. So it looks, I know it looks a little bit much, but I prefer it like this because otherwise you don't really see it. It all comes down to personal preference, of course. If you don't use much color, I would keep it way lower. I would just keep it here. But yeah, I feel like those two shades mixed well together. But I think next time Coastline would fit way more with this. Okay, let me get this dual-sided brush again from in the palette, and I'm getting the color Palm here, which is a warm brown, and I'm going to just deepen this up here just by pressing it. I'm gonna see how much I want it. I think I'm gonna build up the darkness until here. So I'm gonna go much higher, so you can tell if I relax my face. So I keep on tapping it without taking something extra, and that just blends it out on its own without taking away any like pigment from below, because sometimes that can take away the blend that you did before or the color that you did before. Okay, I'm getting some Coastline again, and I'm gonna dab it over here. Do I have any fallout? No, actually not. It was actually a lash hair, so just gonna take some Palm and some Monte Carlo. I always like to see how colors mix as well, because you can create new eyeshadow colors like that literally by mixing them on the eye or on the brush. I think I'm gonna use some Seaside on my eyelid, just because I like the combination of warm tones with cool tones. So if I swatch it on my finger, it looks like this. I'm gonna use the blank canvas paint that I have from P.Louise, and it's from the Acid Rain collection. I think that was with Mitchell. I don't have any of his palettes. I know that they're now available at Boozy Shop here in Belgium, but yeah, as you know, I'm on a no-buy. I already slipped up, so I'm just gonna stand this on. Ooh, and by the way, I'm back on TikTok, but I don't know how people do it. Like making YouTube videos at the same time as the TikToks. I just can't multitask like that. It's just that when I'm making a YouTube video, I'm just like so totally zoned into this that I wouldn't be able to think like, oh yeah, wait, now I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna film it and film this, and then a transition there, and now I can resume the YouTube video. That's so much work. I wonder if people just do the whole look separately the next day for TikTok. I'll just see what I put on there and what not, and yeah. I'm tapping out the sides with my finger. I also feel like it's harder than it seems. Content that appeals to people in such a time limit. Like, okay, when the look is already done, okay, but when you're like working on that look and you're trying to get everything in that little time frame, actually, it's not easy at all. Okay, so the crease is cut. And I'm going to try this Seaside shade. It's kind of like a gray shimmer, but it has like a sort of warmth in it as well, so I'm very, very curious. I'm gonna start with my finger. Ooh. I love how the shimmer, like the shift in it, is warm toned. But I will definitely need a brush to be more precise. I just wanted to see how it applied. I think it's both fine, both the brush and the finger. I'm gonna leave a little bit open here because I want to be able to darken it up a little bit more. But this is such a cool shade. It's definitely like a bluish gray with a warm shift to it. My boyfriend is streaming. He's like a cop in GTA and he's like being harsh to people. He says like, "Je bent zeker." That means like you are in a bad position. As long as he has fun, it's all okay. Myself, I'm also like, I like to game, but it has been a while. I think I still want to add that yellow. I don't know. I think I might. And I might also add Mediterranean here. Just a little bit. I maybe will also use it on its own, but now I just use we'll use a little bit here on the outside. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna take this little brush by Boozy Shop and I'm gonna take Seaside again, the first shade, and maybe just leave like a little slither, like so. I'm taking like this lip brush by Essence. I'm gonna take Inheritance. So this is this yellow here. I'm gonna add this on that little slither that we left open. So I'm just taking it on the tip. I think this is kind of cool. It has sunset vibes somehow with that yellow and that bluish, grayish base in the shimmers. Now I'm not taking anything anymore. I'm just like going over the sides to make sure that it's a bit blended in each other. There's less of a difference between Mediterranean and Seaside than I thought. But you can't deny that it's cute. I'm gonna take the yellow shimmer. I'm gonna take it a little bit further up the line, just covering it. I think it will be nice like this. I hope you all have been well. I've been sick this week and just stressed out by some stuff, but I moved on now. It's just a little bit my throat that is acting up, as you can tell. One moment it's better than the other moment, but right now it's like acting up, so I hope I make it through the end of the video. So I'm not gonna talk too much anymore, I guess. I'm gonna take Coastline immediately on the lower lash line. And I didn't add any base there because I just wanna have it be like a softer wash, you know? I actually adore this color on its own. So the glitter shades do have some fallout on my cheek, just so you know. This is actually also very good pigmentation without a base. Well, it looks better in real life because the lights drown out the colors a little bit. Oh, I hate it. I don't like my hair. I think it's also because I don't have any face makeup again. Now, let's clean this under eye up. Yeah, it comes off easily. Perfect. Let's apply some SPF. It's not that I'm gonna walk in the sunshine, but I'm really, really loving this still, just so you know. Watch me turn red. Then I'm adding some primer. This is W7 Perfection Primer. You already know the drill. I just take like a little bit, put it between my fingers, and then I just... First I want to talk about putting primer on your foundation. That's so weird. I guess it's like a primer to blur the pores, but you have setting powders that do that. Like the RMS Beauty Powder that I told you about, like in a lot of my videos. Like they are airbrushing. So I would feel weird like tapping it on top of my foundation, but maybe I should make a video testing out all these kind of hacks because I have accumulated some of them in a like little map in my Instagram. Let's see how this one works. This is the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in the color 200. It's supposed to last 12 hours and supposed to be waterproof as well. I'm not too skeptical about this because it's a more of a green that's also a little bit too, like it's a sage green, but a little bit to the yellow side. So I think my nose is my problem zone, and maybe a little bit on my chin. I hope I can make it work. Turning myself into Shrek. It does blend out well, sheared out nicely. Wow, it looks better on camera than in real life. I look like sick. Yeah, let's apply this Urban Decay Naked Foundation again. Let's do 1.5 pumps in 20 NN, and this is a Naked Foundation, and then a little drop of this Prime and Fun Makeup Transformer Drops by Catrice. This is the most important place to see if it covers it. Even now, I'm not gonna put like a lot of foundation over it, so I feel like it still comes true, but more in real life than on camera. Okay, I'm gonna use this now. I feel like it did settle a little bit in my lines. Let me add some more. Normally I would just like go over my nose softly with hardly any product because it's like more texturized than the other parts of my face, but now I really need to cover it up like the green that I did before. Right now I feel like it's too greenish, but I won't cover it up even more because it will just get cakier and cakier. But I'm gonna add some blush and everything, and I'll be back to add the highlighter. I'm also gonna do a lippy probably. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I did several things. I applied this Kiko Unexpected Paradise 3D blush in Shadow of the Earth. I also applied some La Viera compact powder in the color Honey. And as you can see, I hit pan on that very well. I like to use it as a light bronzer when I'm still quite light and not tanned yet. I also use this RMS Beauty Tinted Unpowder in 01. On lips, I applied this Ofra Liquid Lipstick in Aries. That's in collaboration with Manny Mua. It sits in the lines a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to go over it with gloss or anything, but I'm going to wear my mask later on, so a gloss would be kind of stupid, so I'm just going to leave it like this, I think. Oh yeah, and 2 nails popped off while doing things, but that was to be expected. That nail glue from Kruidvat, the pink one, I would not recommend. I also feel like I needed to cover up quite a lot. I feel like it looks kind of grayish almost. So I feel like this isn't something that you would be like, oh, this is like kind of a red zone in my face and just put it all over. It would more be for if you say like, oh, I have like a red spot here and I need to put foundation over it, but it doesn't fully cover it, and then you can use this like very locally, but not like on whole zones of your face, because I do feel like I look kind of grayish there now. Even though it looks kind of okay in the viewfinder, I feel like with all these lights on me, so I will check later on what I think of it in normal lighting and maybe add that to this video. I don't know. We will see. I'm also not a fan of my brows today. I kind of messed up. I layered the product wrong, but it is what it is. I sprayed over my face then after I took off the powder. Like, I take it off immediately so I don't bake. And I went over it with the fixing spray. This is a mattifying one from Max & More. The scent is not my fave, but it does what like it's supposed to do, so I'm using that up. I first want to add a little bit more to the eye look because I was looking at it and I was like, okay, it does kind of miss a little bit of warmth. So I'm going into Palm again and darkening up this part here. Let's just darken this up a little bit to make everything look a little bit more, I don't know, I just like it. I'm layering it a bit over this brown here, and I hope that mixes a bit with that base pigment that that shimmer has. I feel like I did a nice job. I'm also taking it underneath the brow, not underneath the brow, underneath the eyes, focusing mostly here on the outside. And let's take some coastline to blend that out. Maybe a little bit of Monte Carlo. Yeah, I like it. It's a bit more colorful than I wanted to go for, but I didn't have like that much choice when it comes to the shimmers. I'm also going to apply this Neon Shockwave liner by LA Girl Cosmetics in the shade Outrage, which is like a orangey red. If your eyes are quite wet, you do have to be patient with these though. unless you have dry down. Like, you can take tissue and dry down your waterline, but it feels weird. So yeah, I don't want to do it too crazy, but I feel like this does tie the look together a bit more. Let's add some liner. So this is the Essence Superlast eyeliner, which is waterproof. And this is the tip. So it's kind of like a longer felt tip that bends up a little bit. And mostly I would use it like the bend towards my eye and then place it on the middle here. Work very softly. I want to have like a soft wing, something like that, and then of course I'm gonna connect it, but first I'm gonna see if it's like the same on both sides. It's doable for in real life, but it's not too precise because you have like, there's a lot of bendability, and I have like kind of wrinkly eyes because they're quite hooded. I don't know if you can tell, it's not like, it's so hard to get that fully straight. It is like a nice thing to get like that shape, like that upwards shape if you want that. If it isn't for Instagram close-up, this is a nice one. Yeah, as I said, I like this liner for daily looks. Like, it's easy and quite quick because you can easily get that flick with it, but it's not that precise, definitely if you have hooded eyes like mine. So yeah, that's that. I didn't know that I already had it, and I was like, ooh, I want to try that eyeliner, and I got here and I was like, I have this. I think I wore all the eyelashes in my possession yet already, but not these daisy ones by Lashes on Fleek. So they're from the same company as the princess lashes. These ones are in a different packaging, and the style is like, it's not as spiky. Oops, I said daisy. These Orchid lashes by Lashes on Fleek. So now I'm gonna try the MariaMalki Magic liner, which is a lash glue liner. So they're calling it a lash adhesive liner, which is waterproof, cruelty-free and vegan, and from Belgium. It looks nice. It looks a little bit thicker than I'm used to from like for a normal eyeliner, which I like because otherwise I would confuse them. Let's shake it a little bit. Okay, and it's a white tip. Oh yeah, I can tell that there's like this line that's a little bit bluish. Same here. Well, I won't use it with the black eyeliner anymore because I can tell the tip is getting dirty. I like to wear lashes the most actually when I'm not using black eyeliner, so that is why I chose this color. I don't know if it's tacky enough already. I think I still have to wait a little bit for it to get more tacky. I'm just gonna quickly run through my lashes because they got a little bit light because of some small amount of fallout also on the bottom. And as per usual, this is the Glam&Doll False Lashes mascara by Catrice. Okay, let's see. Now we need to place them exactly where you put the liner. That was easy. Next, why didn't I ever get this before? How easy is that? And no lash glue in my lashes either, so when I take it off, it's gonna be so easy. Like, I'm so pumped right now. I mean, I was already happy with the eyeshadow, but I'm happy. They on there, you know? They on there. I can pull them even in the front and they on there. If anyone has any problems with ever applying lash glue and stuff, get this kind of liner. And you know what? If you're from Belgium, get this liner because it's vegan and cruelty free. If there's anybody from Belgium, get this MariaMalki Clear Magic liner. I'm actually very surprised. I'm so happy with that. That was so easy and quick. I had just enough time even to do my mascara and done. It's done. It's like, it's on there. And these Orchid lashes, I actually like them. So it's actually also first impression because I never wore these Orchid lashes before. As I said, they're from Lashes on Fleek. They have also very beautiful other styles. I think Bella is one that also really speaks to me. And this one is like a more classic one. Like, it's like very evenly distributed. Longer on the outside, a bit shorter on the inside, which I didn't have actually. So yeah, I like it. And the liner, yeah, of course, when you place lashes, the liner, if there are like little mistakes in there, if your eyes are a little bit hooded or if your eyes are a little bit wrinkly, it will show less. But it's just, if you look very up close, you can see that it's skipped on some parts, so it's not like the perfect liner to do close-up with. close-ups with. Now it's time for the last item I'm gonna test today, and it's this pineapple highlighter by Makeup Revolution. And this is also cruelty-free and vegan. So this item I also won in that giveaway that I talked about. Okay, I really had to pull it apart because it's stuck to the cardboard packaging. But it looks like this. It looks very fun. Actually kind of fits my eye look. I think I like unknowingly was doing this actually. And I have two brushes to apply highlighter with. I'm first gonna try the fan brush because it's just a little bit lighter, and if I need more I'm going to go over it with this highlighter brush by Boozy Shop, and this one is by Makeup Revolution. So I think I'm gonna stay here in the middle of the pineapple because it seems a little bit lighter. It's definitely a little bit more of a glittery one, but I do like a light layer of it. It has something like, it looks a little bit like pixie dust, you know? Okay, also here. And then with the finger, I like to do it a little bit here too, but it isn't necessary. Let's see if I can make it even better with this brush. Okay, I feel like this brush works it a bit more to my skin because I rub it more also. It seems to remove a little bit of that pixie dust look and make it more of a glow. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Gonna add a little bit more, and I'm gonna just add it on the lip. How about that? I'm just really taking like the leaves of the pineapple and placing it here in the middle. I like that effect. Okay, I see you. I think it's just like a little bit harder if you're a lighter skin tone to just only get that mid light here. But I feel like with this brush it's like very possible, or with like a fluffy eye brush or whatever. And then you can also play with the yellows. You can even use it in an eye look or like on the lips like I just did. So yeah, I like it. It's really fun. I thought like, is it gonna smell like pineapples? But it actually doesn't smell like anything. So I like good smells. I like the Kiko products because they have a nice smell, but too much smells and too much mixture of smells, it's just not always nice, because you like, if you wear a perfume also, you want that to come through and not like a pineapple smell. Probably if you don't like pineapples you won't buy this, but still. So yeah guys, this is a finished look, and this was my first impressions with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette, and more looks will be following. I think I'm gonna do like more looks with it like every time in a separate video, just because a video with like multiple looks in one is just like so much work, and I want to be able to pump out more videos and just having like a little talk in between with you guys as well. And anyone who is like interested in some kind of look, they can just see the thumbnail and be like, oh yeah, that is the type of look that I like, so I want to see that. So that's what I'm gonna do. You could hear my thoughts about this palette, like the first impression thoughts throughout this video, so I hope it was interesting, and I hope you also appreciated my opinion about the other items. Definitely let me know if anything spikes your interest, or if you're like kind of mind blown by something. I think something that definitely blew my mind in this video was the liner, like how there's no turning back for me now. So so yeah, I hope you all have a great week ahead. Definitely take the best care of yourself. Make sure to laugh a little bit once in a while. I actually kind of forgot how much I laughed with stuff on TikTok. When I came back on the app, I was like, oh man, there's like so many funny stuff on here, you know, like it really helps to laugh. I know they say like
laughing is the best therapy,
but it really is. If you force yourself to laugh, it's like kind of like the equivalent of fake it till you make it. Your body will make certain I don't know what it's called in English. Your body will like make certain things, and you will feel happier as well, and it releases so much stress. So don't forget to laugh this week. And I hope to see you all soon. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna pump out in the next weeks. It's gonna be just like here and there. I don't have like a regular scheme right now, and I hope y'all don't mind. Thank you all so much for sticking around. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, and if you want to support me and my channel, you can always subscribe to me, and yeah, just liking and commenting on my videos, and also following me on Instagram and everything. It all does a lot for me, for my channel, for my future, and it just makes me really happy. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a great week, and I hope to see you all on the flip side.